what's up, y'all? Popping into D. About to react to this impressive vid. This is Faith Evans and Stevie J's toxic marriage. Child. The baby presses charges against Danny, and Tamar is robbed. Okay, let's get the tea on these people. Let's watch.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel. There are a few messy topics to get into. First, starting with the singer and the reality TV star, Tamar Mike.
I hope my mic ain't in the way.
Now, Tamar made this alarming post on Instagram claiming that her house was robbed by a man that she knew. She said this a few hours ago. This broken bum man, one that I know, broke into my home and stole my safe only. Not a Birkin, not a computer, not one of Logan's game systems, but he only went through my drawers, broke mirrors, turned my bed upside down, and took my safe. I want you to know firsthand that I'm not angry. You did not break me. You did not violate me. What your broke self don't realize.
Tamar, go to the police, sis. Why are you telling us this? What are we supposed to do with this information? What? Speak to the authorities.
That God gave me that home and every single thing in it during a pandemic, and also during a time when I was all of those.
You took from God.
God personally put the pieces of my life back together again. So, pumpkin, you did not steal from me. Those things you took, He will give back to me 1,000,000 times fold. You took from God. I know that is not a payback you are not prepared for, but get ready. This time you really did it. I'm not sure you realize that I am truly a king's kid, and I'm very special to him. So I'm sure this one he's going to take very personally. And Father, have your way. Amen. Now, when Tamar made this post, I was like, okay, somebody broke into her home. Did she call the police? What happened? Why is she bringing this to social media? And also, who on earth is she talking about? Who is the man who broke into her home? That's what I want to know. Apparently, this...
It is a sad, sad time we live in when women who are in their 40s run to the internet with such a serious matter instead of taking it to the police. This is so weird.
And had to know Tamar intimately because he knew to go into her bedroom and break into her safe. So I believe this is somebody that Tamar knows pretty well. It could be anybody. It could be one of her friends. It could be one of her exes. Some people are speculating that it was either her ex-boyfriend David or her ex-husband Vince. But I don't think it's either one of them. In fact, it's rumored that it was another man she allegedly was dealing with. Now, a source from Media Takeout alleges that Tamar was dating a younger man in his 20s, and he is allegedly the person who robbed her house. So this whole robbery was an inside job, and this is all being alleged. I would take it with a grain of salt, but it doesn't seem too far-fetched in my opinion. This sounds like something a young, broke man would do. And the person had to know her intimately enough to know exactly where her safe was. And it's pretty scary that somebody like that had access to Tamar's house. This just comes to show that you can't trust everybody, even the ones that are closest to you. So it's really sad, but I hope Tamar is able to get back what was taken from her. And next time she needs to be very careful of who she allows in her home, because she has to protect herself and her son. And she can't be invited any crazies in her life, in her house, or in her bedroom. Now, moving on, I want to talk about this messy story involving the singer Faith Evans and the producer Stevie J. Now, Faith and Stevie have had a pretty rocky relationship over the 3 years they've been married. There has allegedly been some physical and emotional abuse. Also, there's been rumors of substance abuse and infidelity in the relationship. In fact, Stevie's ex, Jocelyn, put Faith on blast for allegedly cheating on Stevie with younger men, and the relationship as a whole has been an up and down thing. Now, last week, Stevie did file for divorce from Faith Evans, but it seems as if the divorce has been on pause because both Faith and Stevie were hanging out at the beach together right after Stevie filed. So The status of their
celebrities in
relationship
general. I'm
is
tired
still
of all
up in
of
the
it.
air. One day they're good, the next day they're not. So we don't really know what's going on with Stevie and Faith. But one thing we do know is Stevie and Faith's relationship is very rocky. Now, recently there has been some pretty disturbing footage of Stevie berating and harassing Faith Evans behind the scenes. Now, this footage was exclusively released by Tasha K on YouTube. If you want to watch the full video, please go to her channel and watch it. It's pretty sad to watch, just to see how Stevie is talking down on her.
Oh,
and she's trying to avoid him and get out of his way, but he keeps egging her on. And in the footage, he also accused Faith of cheating on him. So apparently this is what the argument was about, and it's really sad. I think Faith and Stevie would be better off being apart because their relationship seems really exhausting and toxic, and I just can't see this ending well at all. I think they need to separate before something really bad happens. Now on to the last topic. I'm tired of this whole DaniLeigh and Dababy situation, but I have to talk about it again because there has been a lot that has transpired in the last couple of days since their first initial argument. Now, in my previous video, I talked about the rapper Dababy and the singer DaniLeigh getting into an argument on Instagram Live. The argument started because Dababy tried to force Danny and their 3-month-old daughter out of his penthouse in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
Danny refused to leave because she said she had nowhere to go, and she had no family around, and she had nobody to call at that moment. Also, she didn't want to move her daughter into a hotel in the middle of the night. So she decided to stay, and of course drama ensued. Dababy called the cops on DaniLeigh twice because she wouldn't leave, and according to TMZ, the police found enough evidence to hit DaniLeigh with 2 misdemeanor assault charges. Now, I'm going to say this. I do not condone domestic abuse in any situation. I don't care if it's from a man or a woman. People need to learn how to keep their hands to themselves. So I'm not going to excuse what Danny did in the situation, but I will say this. I don't think Dababy pressed charges against DaniLeigh because he felt like he was in danger. I don't believe that for a second. This is the same man who took somebody's life in Walmart and claimed it was for self-defense. This was the same man who has beat up and hit several people, including a female fan. Let's not forget that. So him being scared of DaniLeigh is really laughable. I don't believe that at all. I think he pressed charges against her because he was being petty. He was going to do anything it took to make her look bad in public. Now,
and why was she still there the next morning? I don't get it. The police came and she's supposed to be gone. Why was she still here?
Danny claimed that he did all of this because he was mad that she ordered a plan B. Apparently, he was trying to trap Danny again with another baby. I don't know how true that is, but that's what Danny said. But I personally think Dababy did all of this because he wanted to promote his new tour, and also he wanted Danny to get out of his hair. Danny was the one who left her place in LA and moved in with him in Charlotte and tried to play house with him, but he didn't want her around because he was still messing with other women. He was still messing with his baby mama Mimi. He's not the type of man to settle down with anybody, and he treats all his women the same. But see, Danny thought she was different. She thought because she was a quote-unquote yellow bone, and she thought because she had a little bit of fame, that she was somehow better than the other women he was messing with. She even thought she was better than his other baby mama, Mimi. Now, if you don't know, Dababy and Mimi were together first, and DaniLeigh came in the picture afterwards. So she was technically the side chick, but Danny's ego refuses to accept that. She wanted to be the main chick. And
there was no main chick,
taunting Mimi behind the scenes.
As a side bitch or whatever you want to call yourself, you don't got that authority to have a problem with me. This girl been coming at my neck, throwing shots, being disrespectful. I done got messages. I done got emails. I choose not to disclose that because I don't get nothing out of that. I don't get no kick out of none of that. I don't have sympathy for no bitches that came for me and tried to really disrespect me. And then especially over like, come on, bro, make this shit make sense. I was his girlfriend. I was living with the nigga. Bitch, in them text messages, you was sending this nigga pictures of my page. You was sending this nigga pictures of me. You was sending this nigga pictures of my Twitter. Like, you knew about me, and I had no idea who you were until the motherfucking world put that shit together.
So according to Mimi, Danny knew that she and Dababy were together. This is why I can't really feel bad for Danny, because there were a lot of red flags that she chose to ignore. And because she chose to ignore these red flags, she ended up getting humiliated in the end. Dababy disrespected her right in front of her face, and he told her that she was never his girl and she was nothing more than a certified side B.
You wasn't my girl.
I wasn't your girl.
Danielle.
I wasn't your girl.
You ain't never been my girl.
His brother is right there. That's man, he wants to me and his baby mother and all these Charlotte hoes and all this shit, and me, I'll be okay with that, guys.
I done skeeted in the wrong thing. I got to deal with what come with that. And Charlotte's not my girl. I ain't never been my girl. It's my side.
It's your what?
My side. Charlotte is a certified side. Not
You're embarrassing me like that.
Charlotte is a certified side. Just trying to act like shit. Now, let's take it there. Her parents know she my side. Everybody
Not her
knows she's a
parents,
side.
though. Damn.
She don't want y'all to know she's a side. She got to save her face. She got to crash all the way out.
Watching this whole live was super embarrassing. Like, I want everybody watching this to use this as a cautionary tale to never, ever stay in a relationship with a person who's going to treat you like this.
Oh, that too.
Dababy hates her. Like, the way he treated her really shows me that he hates her. And she has a baby with this man. She has to raise a child with this man. This is why people need to be careful of who they have children with. Stop ignoring the red flags. Stop procreating with people who have bad character. Just stop it. It's a mess. And I feel really bad for their child. I feel bad that their daughter has to be raised in a toxic situation like this. It's terrible. It's shameful. Anyway.
This whole video was just annoying. I don't care about any of these people, and I don't understand their need to overshare. Tamar, what? What are you doing? Go to the police. We can't help you. We cannot press charges for you. We cannot help you find him. We can't do nothing. So what is the point of you posting this? And if you know the nigga, that means you got his number. If anything, you could have texted that to him. Why are you putting this online, you weirdo? Dababy, and I'm tired of both of them. Both of y'all go to hell. Y'all made for each other. Y'all both dumb. Both ridiculous. And I don't feel sorry for anybody, honestly, at this point, because y'all both a hot ass mess. Stevie J and Faith, I don't need to know about this at all. Y'all are people's grandparents at this point. This is sad that y'all are parading your business online as well, showing y'all at the beach together and all this after disclosing to the world that y'all divorced. I don't understand why this is needed. Just go away. Everybody go away. Just, oh my God. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos y'all want to watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.